Ethan Ward only wanted engine parts. Nothing more. Nothing dangerous. Nothing crazy. He was a simple human mechanic, and he liked simple work. But the alien market of Vora 7 was never simple, especially for a human. As he walked through the crowded street, every alien I followed him with cold interest. Some stared like he was weak. Some stared like he was food. Ethan kept his head down and tried to ignore the whispers. Human, alone. He must be stupid. He won't last long. He pretended he didn't hear them. He just needed parts, pay his bill, and leave the planet before sunset. But then, the market suddenly fell silent. Not quiet, silent. Even the wind stopped. Ethan paused. Dozens of aliens moved aside, creating a path behind him. Heavy footsteps echoed across the stone ground. Slow, powerful, and far too close. Ethan felt a strange heat on the back of his neck. Something big was standing behind him. He turned slightly. A warm breath touched his skin. Before he could move, something soft but sharp pressed against his throat. Teeth. A mouth. A bite. Not a painful bite, but a claiming bite. Ethan froze. A low growl vibrated through his spine. Then a voice, deep and feminine, whispered one word against his skin. Mine. The entire market gasped. Guards dropped their weapons. Vendors hid behind stalls. Even the hunters took a step back. Ethan didn't understand why everyone was suddenly afraid of him. Slowly, the alien girl moved into view. She was tall, strong, and breathtakingly beautiful by alien standards. Glowing silver eyes, dark stripes across her cheeks, and long dark hair braided like a warrior. Her skin shimmered faintly, as if tiny stars lived beneath it. Ethan almost forgot how to breathe. She looked at him like he was the only thing in the galaxy. You, he whispered, shaking. Why did you bite me? She leaned close again, her eyes glowing brighter. Because you were in danger, she said. And now no one will touch you. Ethan blinked. That made no sense. But the aliens around them clearly understood. Some bowed. Some backed away. A few even fled. The girl grabbed Ethan's wrist gently, but with strength that told him resistance was pointless. You walk with me now, she said. I don't even know your name, Ethan whispered. She lowered her head slightly. Princess Kaara, she said. Daughter of the Vorath Alpha. And you, human, belong to me. Ethan's heart almost stopped. He opened his mouth to argue, but a group of armored warriors suddenly arrived. They dropped to their knees in front of Kaara. Princess, their leader said, trembling. The council felt your bond. It is true, you have chosen. Ethan stared at them, confused. Chosen, he asked. Chosen what? Kaara stepped in front of him protectively, her eyes flashing with warning. Chosen you, she said. The warriors stared at Ethan with fear and respect. And Ethan realized his simple life was over. Forever. Ethan did not move. He did not blink. He did not even breathe properly. The warriors were still kneeling, the market was still frozen, and Princess Kaara was still holding his wrist like he was something precious. He wished this was a dream. But the glowing bite mark on his neck said otherwise. Kaara finally turned to the kneeling soldiers. Stand, she ordered. They rose instantly, but none of them dared to meet her eyes. Their armor clicked nervously. Even trained warriors were afraid. One of them, the oldest, slowly asked, Princess, why this human? Kaara's jaw tightened. Because he was alone. Because someone tried to stalk him. Because he smelled danger. Ethan blinked. Someone was stalking me. Kaara looked at him calmly. Yes, only an alpha can sense it from far away. Ethan stared at her, confused. You bit me because someone might attack me. The soldiers all gasped at his tone, but Kaara only nodded. In our culture, she said softly, a bite is a bond. It warns others. Touch him, and you face me. Ethan almost fell over. A bond? With me. I was just buying engine parts. Kaara tilted her head. Yes, and you almost died doing it. The oldest warrior stepped forward cautiously. Princess, the council will not like this. A human is not strong enough. Kaara's expression darkened. He is mine. That is enough. Every soldier stepped back at the tone in her voice. Ethan felt his stomach twist. "Listen," he whispered, trying to stay calm. "I'm honored, I think, but I'm just a mechanic. I'm not special. You don't even know me." Kaara's eyes glowed again. "I knew enough. I felt fear around you. Someone wanted to capture you before you even arrived in the market." Ethan opened his mouth, but stopped. Captured? Why him? He was nobody. The soldiers appeared uneasy, whispering among themselves. "Princess," one of them said, "the rival clans will not accept this. They will see the human as a weakness." Kaara stepped closer to Ethan, almost shielding him with her body. "Let them try." She said it so calmly, it felt like a promise of destruction. Ethan swallowed hard. He did not know if he should feel safe or terrified. Kaara gently touched the glowing bite mark on his neck. "It will fade soon," she said, "but the bond it made will not." Ethan shivered. "What bond?" Kaara looked into his eyes. "A life bond," she said softly. "If you die, I suffer. If you are hunted, I feel it. If you need help, I know." Ethan stared at her in shock. "That's way too much commitment for someone you met 5 minutes ago." The soldiers looked horrified at his casual tone, but Kaara seemed amused. "You are honest," she said. "I like that." But despite her calm voice, Ethan noticed something else. Kaara kept scanning the rooftops, the shadows, the crowd. Someone was hunting him. Someone she feared. Suddenly, the market alarm screamed. The ground shook. A warning echo spread across the city. "Intruders detected. Alpha princesses targeted." Kaara grabbed Ethan's hand tightly. "They found us," she whispered. "Stay behind me." And before Ethan could react, a shadow leaped from the roof, headed straight for him. The shadow dropped from the rooftop like a blade falling from the sky. Ethan didn't have time to scream. But Kaara moved first. Her hand shot up, catching the attacker by the throat midair. The impact cracked the ground beneath her feet. Dust exploded around them. The alien assassin hissed, claws out, eyes burning red. "Release the human," the assassin growled. "He is a key." Kaara's voice was ice. "He is mine." With one twist, she threw the attacker across the market. The alien slammed into a metal wall, leaving a deep dent before collapsing. Ethan stumbled backward. "What key? What do they want with me?" Kaara didn't answer. Instead, she grabbed Ethan's arm and pulled him behind a row of abandoned stalls. The soldiers formed a protective circle around them. "Princess," the oldest warrior said, "the rival clan knows you are close to your transition. They want control over you." Ethan blinked. "Control? Why me?" Kaara inhaled slowly, her eyes glowing faint gold. "In my people's law," she said, "the bonding can influence the Alpha's decisions. They can calm her, strengthen her, or weaken her." She looked at him. "If they capture you, they can control me." Ethan felt cold. "So they don't even want me. They want leverage." "Yes," Kaara said. "You are valuable because you were chosen, and because your mind is quiet." Ethan frowned. "Quiet?" Kaara nodded. "Humans think in straight lines. Clear thoughts. No violent voices. To us, that is rare." The soldiers tense again. The ground vibrated softly. More assassins appeared, stepping out of shadows, dropping from rooftops, crawling from tunnels. 12, 2, maybe more. "Princess," one soldier whispered, "we cannot hold them long." Kaara looked at Ethan. "You must run." "No," Ethan said instantly. "I'm not leaving you here." The soldiers stared at him like he was insane. Humans never challenged alphas, never spoke against orders. But Ethan wasn't thinking. His body moved before his fear could stop him. Kaara blinked. "You refuse." Ethan shook his head. "If they want me, running won't stop them. And I'm not letting you fight this alone." Something strange flickered in Kaara's expression. Surprise, then respect. "You are not like others," she whispered. Before she could say more, the assassins charged. Kaara roared, a deep, powerful sound that shook the metal walls. She slammed into the attackers, claws flashing, movements too fast for Ethan's eyes. She fought like a storm, like a weapon, like a monster built only to protect. But even Kaara couldn't stop them all. One assassin slipped past the soldiers and aimed a plasma rifle at her heart. Ethan didn't think. He moved. He tackled Kaara from behind, pushing her out of the weapon's path. The plasma shot tore through the air and burned a hole in the ground where she had just been standing. Kaara looked at him in shock. "You protected me," she whispered. Ethan was shaking. "You saved me first." For the first time, Kaara touched his face, gently, carefully, almost confused. "You are not bonded because I bit you," she whispered. "You are bonded because you chose me." Before Ethan could reply, alarms echoed again, louder, urgent. A military horn sounded across the city. The rival clan had launched a full attack. The city of Vorus shook as the rival clan's war horns echoed across the sky. Towers lit up with red warning lights. Distant explosions rumbled like thunder. Warriors rushed to the walls. Civilians hid in the metal halls. It felt like the entire planet was preparing for war. And in the middle of all this chaos, Ethan stood beside Princess Kaara. Not behind her, beside her. Kaara's warriors formed a protective circle as they hurried through the crowded streets. "The enemy is surrounding the lower district," one soldier reported. "Shields are dropping," said another. "Princess, the council demands your immediate return." Kaara ignored them all. Her eyes stayed on Ethan. "You saved my life," she said quietly. "No human has ever done that for an alpha." Ethan swallowed. "You saved mine first." Kaara's throat vibrated with a soft growl. Not anger, but something warmer. Something confusing. But there was no time to think. A massive explosion shook the ground. Smoke filled the air. Enemy warships descended from the sky like metal beasts, firing blue plasma into the city. Soldiers of the rival clan jumped down from the ships, armored and armed with deadly tech. Ethan looked terrified, but he refused to run. "Tell me what to do," he said. Kaara stared at him, surprised again by this strange human who kept standing when others would kneel. "You help in your way," Kaara said. "Humans fight with mind, not claws." That was all Ethan needed. He spotted a damaged power core lying on a broken hovercart. Sparks burst from it. "Give me 2 minutes," Ethan said. Kaara blinked. 2 minutes for what? "To make a trap." He grabbed tools from his belt and started working fast, rewiring the core, overcharging it, redirecting the plasma line. Kaara and her warriors formed a wall around him, fighting off attackers who tried to break through. Ethan shouted, "Move them toward me." Kaara leaped forward with a roar. She pushed a group of enemy fighters directly into the narrow alley where Ethan had set the trap. "Now!" Ethan yelled. He slammed the power core into the ground. A massive surge of blue energy exploded outward, knocking back the attackers, frying their weapons, disabling their armor. Kaara's warriors looked stunned. "A human built this," one whispered. Kaara looked at Ethan with something close to pride. "You are small," she said softly, "but very dangerous." The battle raged on. Ethan and Kaara fought together, her claws and strength, his quick thinking and traps. They protected the city street by street. Slowly, the rival clan's advance began to break. Finally, the enemy commander appeared, tall, armored, with burning red eyes. "Princess Kaara," he snarled, "give us the human. End this war." Kaara stepped in front of Ethan, eyes blazing gold. "He is mine," she growled, "and I will burn this city to protect him." Ethan stepped beside her again. "He is not just mine," Kaara said louder. "I am his." Silence. Then Kaara charged, and her warriors followed. The rival clan retreated. The battle ended. The council arrived afterward, shocked and speechless. They looked at Ethan with new respect, even Faye. Kaara touched his glowing neck mark gently. "From today," she whispered, "no alien will ever walk near you with pride. They will bow." Ethan exhaled slowly. His life would never be normal again, but with Kaara beside him. He didn't want normal anymore.